How's it going, everybody? Levi here, and today is Easter, and so to celebrate the holiday, I decided I'm going to make a video, and this is going to be a good way to introduce a new kind of video to the channel. So today we're going to talk about the top 5 next guns that I have planned for purchase. So more or less, this is kind of my first top 5 or top 10 video that I'm going to be doing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get right into it. Alright, let's go ahead and start this off with an honorable mention. And for that place, we're going to have the Henry H010 Steel 4570. This is a lever action rifle, and the reason that I want this guy is because in my hunting area, for the most part, we're in a lot of thick brush, and currently my hunting rifle is a Mossberg Patriot in 300 Win Mag. And at the end of the day, it's just, there are some open areas, and I'll show a picture of that right now, but at the end of the day, most of the area that I hunt with is heavily wooded, and there's trees everywhere, so I don't really need a big old scope on there. So I think I'd rather have a brush gun, and that's why I'm going to put the Henry H010 Steel lever action 4570 as my honorable mention on this list. Number 5 on the list is going to be the Ruger PC Charger pistol, and the reason that I'm really interested in this gun is because not only will it take the Ruger mags, obviously because it is a Ruger, but it also comes with an adapter where it can take Glock mags, which obviously if you know anything about guns, you know Glock magazines are going to be the most abundant out of all the pistol mags. So it's a 9mm, which means the ammo is going to be significantly cheaper than, say, 5.56, for example. And, well, that does come at the cost that it is heavier, but that's besides the point. So it takes Glock mags, it's 9mm, and it's a very small package, but at the end of the gun, there is a 1913 pick rail, so you can attach a brace. And ultimately, that's how I would run the gun, with a brace. There's no point not to, really. So you get a small pistol caliber pistol, technically, but it's basically a pistol caliber carbine that's very small and compact. And throw a red dot on there, it could be a very good kind of survival rifle or a boog rifle. So that's why that one is going to be number 5. So obviously I mentioned that the Ruger Charger pistol, the PC Charger pistol, takes Glock magazines. But there's one issue with that, and that's I don't have a Glock. So number 4 is going to be a Glock 19. And I already gave you one reason why, but the other reason why is because my main kind of go-to-war battle pistol at the moment is my Walther PPQ, and I love that gun. I have a holster made for it that's light-bearing. I have the Streamlight TLR-6 HL, and that is one of my favorite guns. However, when the boog really kicks off, or the zombie apocalypse, or whatever, that gun is just not a super common gun. There are definitely PPQs out there, but my version specifically is a 5-inch M1 version, which is a limited edition version. So, practically speaking, it might not be the best choice for when SHTF. Not to mention the magazines are significantly harder to find than Glock mags. So as more of like a backup gun, backup gun rather, my backup sidearm, I'm going to get the Glock 19, which is relatively small, good enough to conceal carry, although not my first choice. But it would also allow for magazine compatibility with the Charger pistol. So as a setup, having the Charger pistol, the brace, with the Glock 19, it would be a pretty good SHTF loadout because you're using the same ammo, you're using the same magazines, and both of which are pretty capable for a self-defense role. So that is why the Glock 19 is coming in at number 4. I'm just gonna say it. Number 3 is probably going to be the least interesting out of all the ones on this list. But number 3 is going to be the CZ Bobwhite double barrel shotgun in either 12 or 20 gauge. And the reason for that is because I'm a hunter. I go hunting every year, multiple times a year actually. And for the past couple years, my buddy has taken me with him to go pheasant hunting, which is a ton of fun. If you have the opportunity to do it, I recommend you do it. But I've been using my mom's Winchester 1300 20 gauge this whole time, and I just want to get my own gun. So I've been fascinated with double barrels and really any cavalry action gun ever since I was a kid, so I've always wanted a double barrel. I just kind of figure might as well get a double barrel shotgun with a 28-inch barrel and have that be my main hunting shotgun. So that is why the CZ Bobwhite in 12 or 20 gauge is going to be number 3 on my list. Alright, at number 2 we have the Ruger 1022 Charger. So just like the Ruger PC Charger, this is a pistol version of a rifle that they already have, obviously in this case the 1022. But with the pistol form, it also can accept a brace as long as you use the Ferrotech or Copper Custom adapter, which I'm planning on buying either one, it doesn't really matter, whichever is in stock. And I'm going to install the KAK or CAC Shockwave brace on it, and I'll upload a picture of that. It'll be on the screen right about now. And the reason that I want this gun is because at my work, I work at a sporting goods store. We recently had a sale on 22 ammo that you can only get by being a member of what we call the E-Team. It's basically our email list. And we had a bunch of Aguila ammo, 22 rounds, in the 50 round boxes. They went on sale for $1 a box. Me being an employee, I also got a discount on top of that. So what I did is I bought 3,000 rounds of 22. But the only things I have to shoot them out of at the moment is a 22 revolver and my Walther P22, which I forgot to upload pictures of those, but regardless, that's all I have to shoot these out of. So I'm getting the 1022 Charger because it has the most abundant 22 magazines out there, and it's just a neat little package. So that's why that one is coming in at number 2. You know, it gets very concerning when you're making a video like this with the PlayStation, because I'm starting to run out of time here with this clip, and once this clip is over, I'm done. So I gotta kind of quit, fucking around. So number 1 on the list is going to be the Sig Sauer P365, and I'm also going to pair it with the Streamlight TLR-6 light and laser combo. And the reason I want this gun is because, well, it's a revolutionary design. They were able to make a magazine that is a 1.5 stack as opposed to a single stack or a double stack. And they even designed the magazine before the gun. But anyways, it allows for a very small package that will hold 10 rounds in the magazine, which, comparing it to other similar sized guns, they typically hold like 6 or 7 rounds. So for that reason, I'm going to get that to conceal carry. I'm almost 21, I got about a month, and when I turn 21, I can legally conceal carry with a permit in Colorado. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to pair it with the Tier 1 Concealed Axis Slim Appendix holster, and that is what I will conceal carry every day for the foreseeable future. So that is why the Sig 365 is coming in at number 1 on my list.